Endurance is admirable. We all need endurance. When I think of endurance, I think about a marathon. It's difficult, but it's a known terrain. 26.2 miles, you kind of know what you're going to get. You're going to hit the wall at mile 17. It's kind of a bummer, but you're going to make it through, right? When I think about endurance, from the time you start at point A and get to point B, when you get to point B, you're essentially a more tired version of yourself than you are at point A. Not the same with perseverance. By the time you get to point B in perseverance, you've had to grow to become the person that the circumstances require of you in that moment. October of 2003, I went to work one morning expecting to be home for dinner, and I came home in December. We had gotten actionable intelligence of the location of Osama bin Laden deep up in the Hindu Kush mountain range, and the entire Joint Special Operations Task Force was blown out back overseas. We had been lucky, but our luck was about to run out. Deep up in the Hindu Kush mountain range, we were in the Nuristan province, clearing towns and villages between 8 and 10,000 feet of elevation. Temperatures were between 10 and 30 degrees. No exaggeration, we had to get the boys out of the cold into barns and whatnot. We all had fleas, and we were so high up that there was not enough food for everyone to sustain what we were doing. All of us had threadbare, tattered uniforms and were down about 30 pounds each. And then those times of uncertainty hit that call you to need to persevere, right? Those times when you're not quite sure if you've got what it takes. You know, when you experience the things that weren't in the brochure. You know, there's some things that you cannot plan or prepare adequately enough for, like having a baby, or like losing a friend. I felt like I had the weight of the world hanging on my shoulders. I felt like everyone's eyes were just staring at me. And I felt helpless, and I felt hopeless. My friend was dead, 20 kilometers away, and I couldn't do anything about it to save him. My wife and kid were 7,000 miles away. My son didn't even know who I was. And now I got a team of guys looking at me, wondering, are we going to get the number 3 man taken out from under us as well? It's in moments like this where that apex of perseverance comes into play, and that's choice. We have to choose to become the creeds, the ethos, our faith, our values, the things that we say that we are, the who that we say that we are, when it really matters. It's in moments like that. But what do? You accept it. You shrink the world down to what you can control, and you take the next best step you can. Sometimes, especially when you're persevering through adversity, the next thing that you have to do is the very last thing that you want to do.